Welcome back to the channel. Artificial intelligence will help bank move beyond traditional credit scores. This topic is very interesting. Basically, this year gone by has seen the BFSI sector picking up many new trends. This has resulted in a significant shift in evolution of technologies and their consumptions. Besides, there has been a high adaptability for the digital and contactless payment in the sector. A good example is the rise of the neobanks, digital online entities leveraging mobile first technologies and being extremely user friendly with minimum operating cost. Fintech firms are collaborating with bricks and mortar conventional banks to offer web and mobile platform as white label solutions. Of course, large conventional banks have pushed their digital initiative to the next level. Security with accelerated growth of operating those remotely, cyber security and access management is going to play a major role from the network perspective. The blockchain technology is emerging as a key enabler for the information security. Besides, with more applications on the cloud and emergence of SD-WAN, security at the branch or edge of the network is becoming more critical than ever. Despite limited working hours and attendance in the BFSI sector, there has been no significant letup of the bandwidth utilization. With more applications, cloud hosting, centralized operations, the need of branch bandwidth has gone up with a minimum of 2 megabits per branch as a standard. Technologies like broadband fibers that ensures of 5 to 10 Mbps would begin replacing those MPLS and RF links. With the entry of a global cloud companies and the bargaining applications that supplement the core banking portfolios, there is a huge emphasis on cloud hosting and direct access to the cloud application from the edge. Hence, traditional network architectures are lending way to the SD-WAN with local breakout to the cloud in a secure, managed manner. It also brings in broadband LTE access technologies into the branch and WAN as compared into incumbent MPLS and VSAT options. The year 2020 saw a BFSI sector hit the reset bottom for an everyday business by accelerating the digital initiative and adopting the technology to make them more flexible and efficient. This also brought to forth concerns and issues that did exist but were not high on the radar. The banking as a service is likely to emerge, enabling third party to directly connect with the bank system. There is a growing need of the use of artificial intelligence for smart lending. This will help the bank and FIs to use the deeper insight beyond traditional methods of credit scores. While banking as a service is likely to emerge directly with the third party along with the banking system, there is a need of the BFSI competition has seen a high degree of competitions. The pandemic exposed inefficiencies of current financial services processes, while disruptors have been gaining ground as more and more financial services consumption is going to be digital. To compete actively as the customer touchpoint, the BFSI industry present the brick mortar to have enhanced the telecom and networking infrastructure at the branch touchpoint level to provide a similar or better level of devices. The digital transformation due to smartphones and smart platforms has happened very rapidly to give faster, cheaper service under the business model that are fast changing the competitive landscape. There are the big obstacle for the digital transformation. The legacy system needs to upgrade while ensuring the 100% data integrity. The upgraded ecosystem has to handle efficiently the training needs of literally tens of thousands of bank staff, much high telecom bandwidth needs, enhance the data center resources, effectively failover the system at branch and the data center levels. These fundamental needs wrapped around the inherent fear of setbacks and getting stuck in the planning stages in providing to be a challenge. The sector also acknowledges that managing the security in digital transformation is a continuous story. Almost all BFSI organizations have set up an independent security department with strong vetoing power on which technology adoption meets the security compliances. This system and processes laid down at times leads to institute. The sector also acknowledge that managing security in digital transformation is a continuous story. Almost all BFSI organizations have to set an independent security department with strong vetoing power on which the technology adoption meets the security compliances. This system and processes laid down and leads to institute and adopting existing incremental technology much faster than the new technologies. The business priority has been changed due to pandemic. While digital transformation is being pushed ahead, the current focus is more on short-term goals and initiative to reduce the cost, revenue growth, improving the existing product and services and innovation within the existing term. Which while smartphones have led to a digital transformation in urban areas, majority of rural area will still use the feature phones. Besides, there are the several black spots, unserved and underserved by mobile phone connectivity. The BFSI sector creates a big challenges in terms of providing uniform quality of service on a pan-India basis. The sector resort to a stored and forward non-online mode of communication via business correspondence. And online communication, the VSAT technology can prove to be secure and reliable connectivity service. The high throughput satellite, the HV satellite solutions provide the BFSI sector very high bandwidth of a range of 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 Mbps at a fraction of the cost of the conventional satellite solution, and VSAT are the restrictive in providing the bandwidth higher than 2 Mbps. This technology jump from VSAT and HVSAT to being very ably supported by ISRO, with several satellites being already commissioned in the geostationary orbit to offer these solutions. Digitalization has propelled significant changes in the BFSI sector with the introduction of new age banking solutions. Besides, the pandemic has increased the demand for easy access to financial product, services and information and the needs of stress-free banking. We will see the change as an opportunity. The percentage of clients using the digital channel for bank transaction has considerably increased. Customers of a younger generation are more willing to trust digital banking and learn how to use it. India is now on its way to becoming one of the world's largest digital economies, and banking will indeed ride this wave of innovation. The pandemic has also emphasized the necessity for digital delivery options. However, given the current situation and challenges, we will be intriguing to see how neobanks handle those regulatory and compliances, data and cyber security, seamless API integration and product expansion. The government has also taken strategies to make the banking more accessible and user-friendly with a better enhanced experiences. With the economy has upswing, bank in India, both private and public, see the value of digital technology like robotics process and automation, AI and machine learning. This innovation provide with great possibilities in the future. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.